Good afternoon everyone. My name is Ornopia Donalyn from BSBE 4B. Today, the continuation of report of Group 3 about the performance management around the world. Performance management in India. The India economy has been on overdrive since the early 1990s, and there is an intense international business activity, including a significant increase in foreign direct investment going into India, as well as India firms going abroad. The intense of international business activity is leading to change of traditional values, at least in a work environment, from more collectivistic to more individualistic and short-term. Gayunpaman, ang tradisyon na halaga ng paternalistic ay tila hindi nagbabago at nagbigay sila ng isang hamon para sa pagpapatupad ng mga sistema ng pamamahala. Ang paghanap kung saan ang supervisor ay nagsisilbing isang coach sa halip na isang boss. India Performance Management Problem. Culture transformation. Understand the culture you have, define the one of you want, and make your organization identity a competitive advantage. Employee experience. Analyze and improve the experiences across your employee life cycle so your people and organization can thrive. Next is performance management in China. From founding on the socialist state in 1949 until 1980s, performance management system in China emphasized mostly attendance and skills. However, since 1980s, the view of performance management has expanded to consider broader sets of behavior as well as the relationship between performance management in other organization systems. Example, compensation. The important issue to consider for successful implementation of performance management systems in China include the respect for age and seniority and emphasis on social harmony. Next, let's proceed to performance management in South Korea. Work relationship in South Korea are hierarchical in nature and emphasize the importance of groups over individuals. More recently, the establishment of a democratic government in 1997 affected organizational practices substantially. Specifically, the financial crisis led many organizations to adopt what in Korean is called Byeonbonji. Example, merit-based system. The current challenge is to know how to reconcile a merit-based approach with more traditional cultural values. The Korean government performance management system has developed distinct features such as a strong political leadership, diversity in types of performance evaluation, the institutional involvement of civilian experts, and a mutuality cooperative system among agencies tasked with efficient performance management. The performance management in South Korea requires further improvement in its institutional operation and value of dimension. Next is performance management in Japan. Although Japanese firms relied on lifetime employment and seniority as key organizational practices, more recently firms also consider the importance of the new knowledge acquisition. For example, competency modeling has become increasingly popular. In general, performance management systems in Japan tend to emphasize behaviors to the detriment of results. Businessmen in the United States and Europe know Japanese industry as an important supplier, customer, and competitors, but they should also know it as a teacher. 3 important sets of ideas we can learn from Japan are described in this article. They could have a far-reaching impact on the quality of our executive decision-making, corporate planning, worker productivity, and management training. Next, let's proceed to the performance management in Australia. The Australian economy has made an important shift from manufacturing to service, and there are important demographic changes in the workforce, including on minority groups. The legal frameworks of Austria is similar to that in the United States and United Kingdom. So much like the United States and United Kingdom, performance management systems tend to include documentation of performance considerations regarding equal opportunity due process issues. The Australian economy has made an important shift from manufacturing to service, and there are important demographic changes in the workforce, including on minority groups. The legal frameworks of Australia is similar to that in the United States and United Kingdom. So much like the United States and United Kingdom, performance management system tend to include documentation of performance considerations regarding equal opportunity and due process issues. The brief overview provides us with some information management system around the world, although there is a common challenge to align individual and organizational goals and enhance the performance of individuals and groups. The way these goals are achieved is influenced by both organizational and societal contextual issues. These issues should not be ignored when implementing performance management system.